Katie Rice. Welcome.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, Mr. President, fellow City Councilors. My name is Carlos Villanueva. I am the auditor that turned in. I work for the City of Albuquerque currently. I work for Golf Management as a supervisor. I was recently placed on leave by Rob Perry on June 6, 2014. A few days ago, I was placed on without leave with no notice, without pay. When my wife and I were escorted by the police when I was placed on leave by Mr. Rob Perry, we had police escort that escorted me in the Parks and Rec division where I work as a supervisor, and then a few days ago when I was placed on leave without pay, I was also escorted out by a police escort. I'm not sure what the city is afraid of, maybe the truth of my audit. The City of Albuquerque golf course audit that I did was confirmed by internal audit, which is in the City of Albuquerque, as well as the Inspector General. All these areas here of the City of Albuquerque looked into them. Also, Hector Valderas as well has looked in and weighed in, and City Council members. All you councilors have read the wasteful spending, fraud and abuse, malfeasance, non-compliance with state procurement laws. I also ask for all the councilors to not approve of Arroyo de Oso and Puerto del Sol or any other contract till they are put out for bid as required by the state of New Mexico procurement laws. I have to say, with the ASME people here that I read, I wasn't going to say anything, but the local 18 ASME chapter, I was told by my supervisor, Mr. Salas, who is the superintendent of the Belt Division, that everybody here, that everyone here, when the mayor took office, received a decrease in pay. They should have received a 3% increase. Instead, Mr. Salas told me that the union workers were too much of a problem. I disagree with him. The city executives have wrote off millions of dollars, and I know of one person in here that has wrote off themselves hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it didn't even go through the governing council, which is you guys, the city councilors. So I ask for you guys to support AFSCME and support myself and put me back to work. Thank you.
Thank you. I have one question for Mr. Perry regarding this issue. I think the Attorney General, or not the Attorney General, but the State Auditor has stated explicitly that there should be some whistleblower protection for any employee from the City of Albuquerque. Is that not the case in this particular instance?
President Sanchez, I would be glad to go into executive session to discuss a personnel matter so that the council has full flavor of what's occurring behind this issue. However, at this point in time, I can tell you that there's all kinds of whistleblower protections under federal K-Town laws, under the state whistleblower protection law, under city ordinances and the like.
And Mr. President, I'm really uncomfortable discussing a particular personnel matter right now on camera.
Okay, that's understandable.
Mr. Chairman, can I say something? Ms. Pena, do you have a question?
Councilor Pena?
No, I thought you were going to say.
I also applied for the City of Albuquerque whistleblower protection and was approved also by the state of New Mexico. Mr. Perry and others have basically violated state law, as they have done with the AFSCME members, including myself, and not followed the rules. So I asked you guys to please put me back to work so that I don't put my family without a house and a place to live, without food or whatever that I need to survive, just because I did the right thing and exposed all this malfeasance, negligence, and everything else, and us not following the rules when there's millions of dollars that are currently, that the City Council has written off in the past. When we can clean house in-house, we can put millions back into the coffers, what I'm trying to state. And I am protected under the whistleblower, but yet they're going to cause themselves another liability, and the taxpayers are going to be held on the hook for this. So shame on them for what they did.
Thank you, Mr.
I ask for your protection. Thank you.
Akami Basa, followed by Paul Drobe, followed by Katie Rice, followed by Bill Hartley. Welcome.